So now seems like as good a time as any to yell at trees, which is what we do often. Like, ah! Hey, get off my lawn!
Trees.
You know, because trees are jerks. And
yeah.
yeah, so we're at my dad's house for the day on a Saturday. Because
this is a Sunday.
that's
bro.
on a Sunday. Because I don't have any concept of the passing of time. I'm pretty sure that it's still in a year. That's all I got. Yeah, we live, we do the other things, we die.
And we drink water.
Yeah, grrarg.
As much as we can.
So as is often a thing we do on Yelling at Trees, Corey has had some interesting, maybe terrifying dreams that he's going to share with us.
Yeah.
And we're going to learn from his dreams what not to eat before we go to bed. The answer, of course, usually pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, I know that one.
More often than not.
Yeah. Especially eating like right before bed. I've been doing that a lot lately and it's just no good for you.
I've heard that from people.
Mostly because I have to get up and go to the bathroom in the night. But
That's rough.
if dreams are a side effect of that, I will keep doing it.
I will go through this torture for you, my friends.
Yes. I do this for the people.
And also with us is our brother Jay.
Howdy.
Yeah, he is a bearded man. He's much bearded.
Very bearded.
Yeah.
Like
If,
approaching Yeti.
You know what? We can't really show you because there's no video. But could you rub your beard a little bit on the microphone? Yeah, that's a luxurious beard right there. That was a full swipe of beard. Versus mine, which is just good. It's not quite as impressive. And Corey, of course, has no beard because he is a man-child.
I can't stand it. Like more than like a week and it's just too itchy and I gotta cut it off.
Yeah, but like more than like a week for me is a full beard.
It's not bad, but I've tried to let it go. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
When
So
I shave, it goes everywhere.
I don't think you're doing it right. You're talking about shaving, right? Not like splashing around in the sink
Oh.
or like going to the bathroom in the woods.
Oh, no. I mean shaving.
Okay. It goes everywhere.
I need to use a trash can under me.
Nice. We should get you a giant trash can that you can like literally get in and then you can just shave and then get out of it.
Like a bathtub?
Yeah, that might already be a thing. A shaving tub.
I think that's already a thing, too.
Oh, man, if it's not, we're going to make a fortune. Amazon can sell our shave tubs. Yeah, I love it. This is a great plan.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
Corey, tell us about one of your recent dreams.
Okay. So this one, I call this one my devil dream.
Oh,
Because
gosh.
I am a devil in this one. So, in this dream, I start off in hell.
Of course.
I am some sort of higher demon that is put in charge of punishing Satan himself. In this realm, Satan is practically a little kid that is just the worst.
And Lee is his middle name. Satan Lee.
Satan Lee could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
But I guess he's been acting out and burning up things and trying to destroy reality and bunches of stupid crap. So I'm like kind of like the big brother figure to him. And so I'm going a little harsh on him and, you know, like really bearing down on him a little bit. Lost my place. In
I
one
get
of
that.
his fits, his lashing out back at me, he banished me to the real world in the body of this little boy, like a 14-year-old. The boy is in a horribly abusive family out on like a farmhouse kind of thing. And there's just so much horrible, ridiculous, freaky things that are happening to this kid. And I get all of his memories in a montage of like pain and torture when I go into his body. And as a demon, I am ready to dish out some payback to all these people. So I
course.
forget about Satan for a while, and
As you
I
do.
just go about getting my revenge in a series of just horrifying murders that make it look like accidents by covering them up with fire.
Of course.
So, Add some arson onto
Because if
the.
you burn everything, there's no evidence.
Yeah.
Other
They'll never find out.
Yeah. Well, we're in like this farmhouse that's like way out there in the woods and stuff. But I'm a demon, and I'm like coming up with these tortures for him and stuff. And
fire is the great concealer.
you can't take fingerprints off of nothing.
Then you move out to Vegas.
Right. Or Reno.
Sounds like an NBC show.
A lot of my dreams could be shows.
Vegas fire. Yeah, I like it.
So I torture and kill them in some ways that they hurt my host body,
Ooh,
or whoever he is. So like,
poor Brandon.
you know, however they hurt him, we hurt them back the same way to the point of death. The final ones, which I remember more vividly, they were the uncle and his father, and I hated them the most. I saw it all and knew about the abuse and turned a blind eye each time.
This is getting overly dramatic.
So, okay, I guess I got some details about my torture here. So, while I had them tied up, I sprayed WD-40 into the uncle's ears and into the dad's eyes until they bled from them.
That's not how WD-40 works.
It's how it worked in the dream.
Okay.
Whatever chemicals.
This fish oil is burning my ears.
Let's see what I wrote down. They probably didn't hear any of the incredible monologue I gave before attempting to burn them alive when the
Of course.
the mother came in with the baby brother and sister who looked exactly like my kids and mom in real life.
Which one looks like your mom?
So
The sister.
Okay.
no,
Okay. One of the babies looks like my mom.
no, but the kids look like my kids in real life, and the mom and the kid look like mom in the other room.
Ah.
So they went into the kitchen or something. So I was trying to hide that I had these guys tied up in the other room because I didn't want to, involve them or kill
Of course.
innocent people.
Of course.
I tried to get them to leave, but the little kids kept hugging me. And somehow the boy I was inhabiting, not of my own choosing, by the way, started pushing me out of him. I wanted the revenge so bad I was fighting him for control. Eventually, I remembered that I was cast into him by Satan, and this might be my chance to get back to my real job. So I let go of the control, and as I was leaving, I set those two, I wrote a bad word, in the other room, on fire,
People.
and scared the rest of the family out of the house with my demon form.
Sure.
Shocking.
Probably did a lot more damage to that family than good, but that's what a spirit of revenge will get you.
You are not Ghost Rider.
This is the weirdest story that I've ever heard.
So, I was diving back down into hell when I woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That was a hell of a good story.
when I
Corey.
woke up from that dream, apparently there were a lot more graphic details that I didn't write down, and I was trying to forget those because it was just terrible.
Had you wet yourself while sleeping?
No,
Okay, just checking.
but like when I woke up, I was like, I don't know, upset with myself for doing such despicable things to people. Even though I was a demon, I was just doing my job,
You can't beat yourself up too
And-
much, though.
being a
I mean, you could, but what's the
Horrible.
point?
yeah, it's just a dream, but it was pretty intense, being just so filled with anger and that thirst for revenge. It's kind of nuts. It's
Mm.
not who I am. It's not who I am in real life. So when I woke up, I was like, man,
He's like, why, guy?
maybe I've got
Why?
some stuff I've buried deep in my
Backyard.
subconscious.
Oh, yeah, no, the other thing.
A lot of my dreams involve driving a car without brakes.
Of course they do.
Being out of control.
It happens.
I have that dream all the time, too, that, like, I'm pushing on the brake pedal and nothing's happening, so I just
Right.
continue to do what I would normally do in real life and plow into everything. Because you can't
It's like,
stop.
why not?
Yeah. And do you also have the dream where you're falling and then you, like, fall into your bed and wake up? That happens to me a lot, too.
Well, I trip a lot in my dreams.
Nice. Nice.
I'll be walking and there's a
Like,
hole.
like on things that are on the ground or, like
Like
mushrooms
things that are on the
and
ground.
acid. Oh, okay, okay.
Not that kind of tripping.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Like running, and
That
then not,
that's the worst.
then suddenly not running,
Yeah.
and meeting the ground for the next time.
Ow, my face.
Oh, the ground, my best friend. How have you been?
It's
true.
always there for you.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have dreams about this, but in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep, I'm on a mattress that's on the floor because I don't have a bed frame, and as I'm laying there, I swear a turtle bites my pinky toe off, and I feel it, and I'm like, oh God, everything's fine, but I swear I felt that toe get bitten off by a turtle. Not that I could tell you exactly what it feels like to have a turtle bite any part of a person, but I'm sure that's what it is every time it happens, and it happens a lot. By the way, if you are listening to this podcast, it is because of Anchor.fm. Anchor is a free app in the App Store for any mobile device. There's also an app on the computer and a web interface, and it lets you record your podcast right there on that device. You don't have to use like sophisticated Pro Tools or Logic or a mixer board or any of that fun stuff. You just hit a button and you talk about what you want to talk about.
I like it.
I like it too. It's really exciting because you can make a podcast and it distributes it to like 12 or 15 different podcast services all at once on their end. You don't actually have to like go submit it to iTunes or something like that.
That is super convenient.
It is super convenient. It's great. And you can do sponsorships, so you can do like little promotional commercial type stuff, and then they give you some money.
Yeah.
Which money is nice. It gets things and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. Highlights. Free app. Easy distribution. Instantly record.
Done.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Like, I don't have that many toes.
You need to sleep more often.
I do, because like I'm at the very best scenario half awake all the time when I'm in bed. Like, the dreams that I do have are half my dreams and half me being aware that I'm laying in my bed looking around my room. I might be like dreaming with my eyes open. Oh, that's that beard again, if you didn't notice. I can feel it calling in a beard. Yeah, sorry, what? Yeah. JC got himself a Nintendo Switch for Christmas. Like, he got it for himself.
Well, no one else was going to get me one.
Nobody got me one. The only Switch I have, I paid for, and it sucked. All of my money immediately gone.
Me too.
But I can play. I don't play it at all.
I play it more than you do.
Theoretically, I could totally play Zelda or Mario Kart or Super Mario Party or Risk or any of those other games I have on there, but I don't. You know what I do instead?
Podcasting.
Yeah, podcasting and songwriting. I decided at the beginning of the year that I was going to write a song every day this year. And it's, what's today, the 16th? 17th?
18th.
The
No,
eight-
17th.
The 17th. And I have written 28 songs so far this year. And I need to write a song for today because I haven't written one yet.
You've written 28 songs so far this year?
Mm-hmm.
So
And-
you're ahead.
And 2 or 3 of them were at like 11:45 that night. I'm like, we started it before midnight. It counts.
I was there for a couple of those.
Yeah.
They turned out pretty good.
Yeah, they're what I would call written. Like songs that are written. I wouldn't give them like a quality ranking or anything, but they're written. And that was the goal, was to write at least one song every day.
Sounds like poetry.
It does sound like poetry if you were to listen to poetry while someone was also playing a guitar. It's exactly like that. It's like when you say poetry but you move your voice up and down a little, it's that.
They have form and shape.
Yeah, like there
They
once was a
exist.
man from Nantucket. Sorry. No,
not quite.
but my songs are usually quite a bit cleaner than that song would be.
And like, yeah,
It's true.
just they're pretty clean.
By the way, this room is heated by fire, so I gotta stoke a flaming pit real quick.
That correlates with your dream a lot, Corey, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Where maybe I should make fire.
We may have to end this podcast soon because that 70s show is on TV. And I haven't seen it for a while, but it's one of my favorite things. Because it took place in a time before I was alive, but stars people that were born after I was born. There's a beautiful symmetry to that.
Yeah, it's got some classic actors in it.
Yeah. And by symmetry, I mean like balance and roundness, not like where they bury dead people.
Symmetry.
That's a cemetery, not a symmetry. Which
They're
might
spelled quite differently.
a symmetry might be a tree that grows in a cemetery. Has branches with apples on it, or maybe I don't know, something.
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Like a sword
Got it.
tree.
Yeah, not to be confused with a summer tree, which is a tree that you use in the summer.
Or
Like a
summit
palm tree.
that grows at the top of the mountain.
A summit tree. I like that one.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something biblical in there.
I wonder how low I can get my
Symmetry.
voice.
Me too.
Go low.
Do it.
Hold up.
Oh gosh. Give me that. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but you gotta give it some rhythm. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
There you go. Yeah.
Feeling it.
We're writing rap music. Because we don't know what we're talking about and we're just saying random words.
I can't rap. It hurts my ears.
You should do some blues.
I can rap. You should see the presents that I wrapped.
Yeah.
They were like boxes, square, with
You didn't-
Quite
paper.
lovely.
You didn't wrap anything this year.
I wrapped giant hearts. You haven't seen that one, have
Those
you?
aren't presents, though.
Well, they will be if we open them up and they contain things later.
That's scenery.
That's
All
oh,
it is was scenery. You created scenery.
I work at a
I
church.
wrapped your presents, and then there were some just left in the Target bags that they came in.
Well, that's the best way to get gifts is in bags with receipts, so
They
you
call
can
those
return.
grab bags.
Grab bags because you grab a
into the
bag and it's your bag.
Indeed.
Wait, what?
It only makes sense.
It does only make sense. It's definitely not the other thing. What's the other
Change.
thing? It doesn't
Dollars,
make sense.
bills?
Yeah, change is hard. I like cash better. It folds and it's soft. But change, nope. Somebody throws change at you, you're gonna feel it.
Gosh, I haven't had cash in nearly a year,
Poor guy.
except for what you give me, like to go get something.
I have 2 $1 bills in my
And then,
pocket.
like, I'll use my card and keep the cash,
You jerk.
just so I have some sort of cash for some occasion.
Yeah, that's totally a thing.
But otherwise, it's just like, it's all direct deposit.
So Corey 3D printed a bunch of gifts for Christmas this year for everybody, and one of the gifts was a gift he gave JC, which is a Velociraptor that wiggles. That's probably the best way to describe it over the radio. But if it grabs something with its front arms, it dangles from that. And so JC's Velociraptor is dangling from his microphone right now.
I like it.
It dangles from quite a bit of things.
He's kind of chewing on the cables too. Stop it.
It's a
Stop it.
dangle raptor.
There you go. That's better. Now it looks like he's confused and hopeful that we might offer him a snack. Like, you got Cheez-Its? I love Cheez-Its.
Now he came in like a wrecking ball.
He did come in like a wrecking ball. He's pretty still, but his tail's all wiggly and dangly. Like oh gosh, that's dangerous.
It's a wiggle dangle.
Yep, he looks like the main character from Jurassic Park promotional material.
Wait. You mean Dr. Grant?
Yeah. Malcolm something. That guy. What was his
Ian
name?
Malcolm.
Ian Malcolm something. Like John Rice Davies. Like Ian Malcolm
What?
something.
No, his name is Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Oh, so Doctor's his first name.
Yes.
Ian's his middle name. Malcolm's his last. I was way off.
Mr. Doctor.
I'm not great with science.
He didn't go to school for
Ben
10
just
years.
texted me, "Are we meeting tonight?" Like, will you text him back and tell him he's in a long drive if he wants to join us?
If only we got reception out here.
We completely abandoned our small group that we normally have on Sunday nights to be here, and apparently did not tell anybody.
Ian
I'm gonna send him
knows.
back. Nope. We are at the lake. Because it's technically where we are, even though he will assume that I mean we are enjoying lake, like summer experience, which we are not.
Mm.
He sent back, oh yeah, which means he likes Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Huh. You think he knew?
Yeah, maybe he had a sneaking suspicion that we were here and not there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
This has been the weirdest podcast so far, and I think people are going to enjoy it. We had so many listeners this last couple of days. It's been crazy. And by so many, I mean more than 2. We started podcasting, my friend Ross and I, about a year ago, and we did like 6 podcasts that were full of cuss words because that was kind of the theme of what it was. And it was a big joke, but nobody listened to it because it had a cuss word in it. So we stopped doing that, and then shortly after that, Corey and I started recording Yelling at Trees, even though we didn't have a name for it. I think we were calling it the Unnamed Wi-Fi Network podcast at one point. But for maybe 6 or 7 months, we had like 10 listens to our podcast, and then in the last 3 weeks, we've had like 60.
It's very nice.
Yeah, like there's the slim chance that someday we might actually make enough money to withdraw from our advertising campaign, which would be nice. And I don't know exactly how that works. We'll figure it out when we get there. But that's all because of Anchor.fm. If you're interested in doing your own podcast, do that. You can record straight into an app, or you can do it like we do with Logic and a Rodecaster and technologies that are really weird.
And you can post it to any of the platforms like Apple Podcasts. And other
You don't
things
even
like
have to do that because Anchor automatically does it for you to like all of the major things, like Google's podcast, and Anchor has their own thing, and Chrome something or other, and Apple's podcast, and even Spotify. Like it's all automatic. It's crazy.
So you can find us on all of those things.
Yeah, or you can go to yellingattrees.com. But if you're listening to this, you've probably already been there. You're probably there now. Because, yeah, how are people hearing about this? Send us a message.
Spread the word. Tell your friends.
Yeah, email us at adam@yellingattrees.com and say, hey, I'm listening to you. Well, if our statistics are right, I'm listening to you from Germany at 4 o'clock in the morning because Germany has your podcast for some reason. But yeah, anyway, that's basically all we've got for today. So we're gonna sign off with our normal yelling at trees thing. Everybody, let's yell at a tree. Ah!
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn. Thanks,
Where'd the
guys.
trees go?
Have a good time. Be safe.